valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
Touchline 90.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. A pickup of about 3 yards. As he's taken down at the 31.
Bernard McKinney on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson going up top. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They got his man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. Out to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 36 yards on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right there, remember, 55. Let's go, D. Check. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Here we go. Echo. Check right. Watch it, 5.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Don't get nervous.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, Procise. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
41's the mic. Check.
On second down and 4, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run down here with pro size. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It's complete to Fuller. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Watson completes it to Miller.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 31 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line,
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is Carson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Carson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. 39-yard line.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
12. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. 14. He don't know no better. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Let's set a tone.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. It's caught. Lockett. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, again, they go precise. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bobby Wagner came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Took right. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. I got one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Alert. 41 Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I got you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Being chased out left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He's back to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.